Any of the thoughts and opinions shared on this show belong solely to the members of the cast. This is not a reflection of our families, friends, or employers. These are just our thoughts and views and aren't intended for anything further than entertainment and information for our viewers and listeners. N.U.B.Y for life. Thank you. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 33 of the In Crowd. As always, I'm your host, J.Love, a.k.a. Fly95, and I'm joined today with none other than J.Hayes. Man, Hayes, what's the word?
What's the word, my brother? It's good to be back, man.
Man, we back, baby. Season 2, man. We took off for the holidays, man. That's the best way to call it, man. Last we left, people was around Thanksgiving. So we had Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the New Year's, man. We back. We refreshed, man. Small gang today, but we had a whole team back in the future and some special guests as we move forward. Not to date this pod, but our home team is out of the playoffs, man. So our Sundays are a little different moving forward. And our Bucks ain't looking like they usually do. So, we should be a little more available on the weekends. But Hayes, man, how was your holiday season, man, going into the new year?
Man, holiday season was very humbling. Them pockets get a little low in the holiday season.
Oh yeah.
But nonetheless, it was a good time, spend with my family, my son, buying the little gifts that, just make him smile, meant the world to me, and just being able to do those things is, I'm grateful for. And yeah, I had a good holiday, man. Got a chance to relax, got a whole bunch of rest during Christmas break for sure. Got my workout routine on track, and yeah, man, that's it. Just looking forward to a great 2026.
Man, mine was similar, man. I enjoyed myself. Of course, this was my first holiday season not working, being a stay-at-home dad. So that was a little different. Being able to prepare things and get stuff ready around the crib. And the big thing, though, over my holiday is we had a new addition to the crib, man. I'm officially a dog owner now, man. Welcome Jax, to the family, man. A little black Labradoodle, man. Went out there, scooped him up, did the house training and stuff. So he here now. So if you hear anything in the background, that might be him. I had to put him in his little pen so I could jump on here and knock this out, man. I got to free the guy when I go back up there, man. But
you
other than that,
Jax from Mortal Kombat.
Is that how Jax? Is that how his spelled?
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I spelled. Yeah. So yeah,
you gotta get him some little steel arms,
metal arms.
Remember, Jax had those steel arms. Yeah,
it's low key, like, and we had dogs as a kid, but I was never like a big dog person. And it's like damn near like having a newborn in the crib all over again. Like he got to go outside every hour on the hour, even though we paid. And they already did the potty training for him, so he only had like maybe 2 accidents in the crib. But other than that, he hold it, go outside, going out, take him out there. And the 2 times he had accidents I was on some foolishness, was trying to just delay it. Like, man, let me jump on this 2K for a little bit, then I'll take him out there. He learned me.
Or he
you know what I'm saying? No, just pee. He ain't pooped yet. So he ain't dropped the load in there yet. But and like I said, that only happened twice. Real calm dog, man. The crazy thing, I'll tell a quick story. We looked up a certain breed, like we wanted the Labradoodle because the boys had autism, and they was like a Labradoodle is like a key candidate for autism support training. So we knew specifically what type of dog we wanted, and my wife is scared of dogs, but she was willing to make the purchase for the boys. So we researched and found this breeder that was like 30 minutes away. And the way we picked them, man, they took us in there, man, and all the little puppies was all brown, and there was one black one. And so at the showing of the puppies, it was me, and then there was this other family, this white family. And they looking at all the puppies except the black one. Like the little girl and the moms and all them just picking up all the puppies like, oh, I love them. And the little black one just chilling on the side. So a dude asked me, am I interested in the one so far? You know me. I'm like, let me get that black one over there. So yeah, that's how I picked him out, man. And he just super cool, man. He chill. He just want to walk around and sleep, man. come to me, hang out with me. That's my guy, man. I'm gonna get him on an episode in the future, man. I just wasn't ready to bring him down here yet. But
Yeah. Shout out
other
to
than that,
Jax,
though,
man.
yeah, man. Shout out to Jax, dog. Now, do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
To each his own. I used to do them. Of course, I used to do them, but I never like followed through with
Man,
them. So
same here.
I I kind of like stopped. I don't know, man. I just want to be better than yesterday, though. That's my resolution
There
for
you
life.
go.
You feel me?
There you
So
go. Man, I
whatever that
like that.
means,
Let
that's what.
me, yeah. I'm taking
Yeah.
that one
So
too. Then just be better, get
go
better.
ahead. Go ahead.
That's
Yeah,
what's up. That's love.
whatever better is in whatever
Yeah,
area you want
yeah.
to be better in, just make it happen.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. So now, man, we gonna jump straight into it, man. I got some questions, man, and we gonna some little topics we gonna touch on, and we gonna get in and get out, man. So opening up, man. We coming with a heater. What's the
Yeah.
truth about men that would get you canceled for saying out loud? So what's the secret or a truth about men that just other men just wouldn't want the world to know?
I can't answer that, bro. I don't know. Like I can't. I don't want to get
It's
canceled,
something,
bro.
man. If you got to do it, bro. We bigger than the
Why,
cancel culture,
bro?
man. I go. Let me think. Let me think, man. Hey, if I'm getting canceled, you can get canceled with me, man. And
No, I
and
ain't
I would
getting
say,
canceled with you.
go get canceled with me, man.
The
A
thoughts
truth
and
about
opinions
men.
of
I'm
Jason Love are not the
right.
thoughts and opinions of James Hayes.
I would say, let me think, a truth about men. And when I was getting this question, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a cold question. But now I'm trying to think of what my answer would be. I think that I think men, I think deep down, every man want to be able to put his guard down in a sense.
Yeah.
And not like
Mm-hmm.
how when a woman be like they in they soft era, not exactly that, but in a sense that. Like, I think deep down the truth about men is that we want peace. And what lead to the macho and the ego and the bravado is threats to our peace in a sense, if I'm saying this the right way. Like, I think ideally most men would like to not have conflict. And at least that's the
Mm-hmm.
truth that I feel about me. So I feel like that's what everyone else. But in the society that we live in, you can't be just out and somebody looking at you crazy. Cause then it's like, man, is he staring
Mm-hmm.
at me? Or you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta kind of return that energy. You know what I'm saying? And get that back. Or you don't want to seem non-masculine because you aren't the tough dude, this and that. So I think a truth is that a lot of dudes just want peace, but it ain't as easy to get because a lot of things I think come in the way and threaten that peace.
I don't think that won't get you canceled by other men. Like I think
Okay.
I think that's I say everybody wants peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Male or female, right? I don't, but I do agree with the masculine parts and the, what I'm saying, about how we want to be
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable too, but it's frowned upon in society for men,
Mm-hmm.
in particular Black men, to be, vulnerable and let
Right.
their guard down and cry and, you know, be,
Mm-hmm.
be human,
Be
be
my
naturally human.
13
Hey,
hat.
excuse me, go sit down like I asked you. But yeah, I don't know, man. I would say a truth that we all got a little dog in us, right? I think that's
Okay. Okay.
like I I think we all got a little dog in us, man, and it's just about you know, being mature enough to not let that dog out. You feel me? When you got a good
Mm-hmm.
thing going on, when you got a marriage, when you got a boo that you really into, when you reach a certain age and you've done everything that under the sun when it comes to like sex and dating and courting and all that stuff, I feel like the dog is there. The dog ain't never gonna go nowhere. But it's like, can you control that dog? Can you keep that dog on the leash? Can you just just like, can you control it at the end of the day? Can you control that dog? A lot of us can't,
Baby,
you know
I'm
what
a
I'm saying?
dog.
And
I'm a mutt.
I'm a dog, yeah. Like when the opportunity presents itself, the dog is always gonna is always gonna consider it.
Hey,
As
I
crazy
hear
as
you.
that is to say, you know
Cause
what I'm saying? Like, they really gonna consider like the ramifications behind it. Can I get away with it? Can I who is it gonna affect? Da 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 da. All those types of things. Those things are always gonna come in your mind when you have an opportunity to be the dog, right? So
right.
it's about, can you control that dog? And a lot of us can't. A lot of us can't.
And then
And
there's levels
it's
to
ruined.
the dog.
It's levels to the dog for sure.
Cause some people hit that woof. You know what I'm saying? When you just evolve from a dog to a full blown wolf.
Yeah, wolf. Hey, ain't no taming no wolf. When that wolf out, man, it's gonna have to be a dramatic life change that make that wolf go sit down somewhere. You feel me?
Hey, I was
yeah.
once I was once a
A
wolf,
wolf.
and I became tamed, and that wolf is out of me. You know what I'm saying? I was once he.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I
Oh
feel like
man, that's a
niggas will
great
struggle with
response
that to
right
the
there, man.
niggas will struggle with that to the end of time, man. But because it's always gonna be like, no disrespect to our women and our significant others that, I don't have a significant other, but I'm just saying, like, the women that we date, any man, any woman, even women too. It's always gonna be somebody more attractive to you than your current person. But it's like, and they might be attracted to you, they might be into you, but it's just like,
Right.
you already, you know what's right from wrong and all that. So it's just controlling that inner beast, bro. And we all got it in us.
Yep.
And if a nigga say he don't
And
got it
like
in him, he lying.
you lie. And like you said, it's women have that dog too. That
100%.
and it's crazy the way the society is. Of course, it's frowned upon for a woman to have that dog. She get a whole bunch of negative labels, but no, they be some dog ass women out there.
Yeah.
That,
For
hey
sure.
man, I done seen it happen. I done seen it happen to the best
Mm-hmm.
of them. All right, next
Yeah.
question. Today is a day of reflection. We are recording this on we recording this on MLK Day. So he was big on character. So I'm gonna ask this: who are you when no one is watching, J.Hayes? When you at home, the door closed, little Kobe ain't there. Who are you when you like? What? Give me a couple key words to describe who you are when no one's watching.
That's a great question, man. I feel like I'm just, and I know this is gonna be so cliche. I'm just me. I really don't know. Like, I try to be the same person regardless, I, that's what you remember we was talking about those morals and things like that. I try to be the same nigga
Right.
regardless,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's for myself or for my son or for my whoever. I try to be the same guy, but I don't know what words would describe me. Maybe you
Okay.
go, and then I can kind of like get
Okay. I
some
I
ideas.
would say I'm fair almost to a fault in a sense. Like I'm probably the master of a tit for tat. Like I believe like
Mm.
everybody, should have what they deserve. I believe in stuff being equal and this and that. And I think that's like a big thing for me. Like you got to put in on something to get something. There's no such thing as something for nothing. And I think I carry that even when I was teaching and in the classroom. Like making everybody feel like a part of success. And like when you work hard, you get this, you do this, you get this, like things come with it. Even though life ain't always even like that for everybody. Sometimes you can work hard to achieve something and not get it, but I always feel like you feel like you can deserve something when you work hard for something. So I believe in that it's always something should be there for you putting in hard work and things are gonna pan out. I also feel like the type of person I am, I'm a kind of like a protector, and I don't want to say a protector. I am, but I'm kind of like super family oriented in a sense. Like,
Mhm.
and I want everybody to kind of be in harmony in a sense. Like I want things to work out. Like I want my wife to be comfortable and be good. I want to make sure I'm taking care of my kids and I'm doing what I got to do. But outside of that, I care about if my friend is going through something. You know what I'm saying? I care about what my
Mhm.
mom is on and what my brother is on outside of my household. Like I'm big into that. It's like I'm an introverted person in the sense that I'm not a person that's just out and about. You're not gonna catch me on the scene at the club or at all these special events and things like that. But I do have a sense of care and compassion for other people that's not in my immediate vicinity, that's right around me.
Mhm.
Like I worry
Mhm.
about a lot of people and their well-being.
Mm.
Like I'm a
Mm.
person that almost to the sense that I don't want to hear about you struggling if you don't want me to offer solution or aid in a sense. Cause now
Mhm.
I'm gonna be worried about it. So like my
Right.
mom, now that I'm home, I talk to my mom probably more than I ever did because she give me a daily call or multiple calls a day. And sometimes she'll just have like the old 70-something woman-year-old gossip. But when she telling me these things, like I just lock in on the certain things, like, well, why is this? Why is that? And they get to the point that I'm just like, Mama, don't even tell me then. Like, if you don't want my input
Mhm.
or want me to try to solve it, because it's like
Yeah.
I just
Right.
instantly jump into I
Yeah.
gotta fix it or I gotta help that or I gotta do this. Like I can't just
Yeah.
listen to issues without, feeling like
Mhm.
I gotta correct it. Last
Mhm.
but not least, if I gotta describe me when ain't nobody around, I'm a fool at the end of the day still. Like I
Yeah,
think
I was thinking
plenty
that.
stuff
I
be
was thinking that too. Yeah.
plenty stuff be funny to me. Like I can laugh by myself and it's crazy because I can be by myself in the house and just laugh. Like whether I done seen something on the
Dying.
phone that was funny or just or just have a thought about something. Like in
Yeah.
my head, I think of lines that I'm gonna say if I'm ever in the movie. I ain't never even tried to be in the movie or casted in the movie, but I got lines that if I was in the movie, that I'm ready
Yeah.
to say, and they just gonna roll off like, "Ooh, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna do that." Like, I don't know, it's just weird. And like, I think I was more of a fool before I met my wife, and then I had to tone it down because she not like a super laughing, loud, over the top person, and I
Yeah.
know that it embarrassed her. So I kind of calmed my personality down a little bit, but it's still there.
Mhm.
Like to the point that I
Mhm.
feel like I could low key record a one man stand up show on the mic one day at my house and put it out. Like I got some funny stuff in my head that I just be wanting to share. All right, then I think that's it.
Okay. Okay. Hey, you good, bro? That kind of gave me some insight, man. I need an
Hmm.
example, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
For
anyway,
sure.
I feel like you said, I'm a fool too. I think I'm authentically, like, genuinely funny. And I like
Hmm.
funny shit. Like, I'll be I'll just be scrolling, watching bloopers and all that stuff. I just like to laugh. I like to have a good time, and I do that by myself, and I do that when I'm around others too. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I'm the life of the party, but if you're around me, we're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For
Whether
sure.
it's we watching a movie together or we out celebrating somebody's birthday together. You know, it's still gonna be some humor in there. It's gonna be some jokes. It's gonna be some laughs. It's gonna be hopefully a genuinely good time. You know.
Hmm.
Um, what else? I would say behind closed doors, um, I'm not very organized, bro. I'm not a detail oriented person. Not even gonna lie. Uh, it kind of it played its part in some relationships of mine. My house, if you see
Hmm.
my house right now, I just got back from out of town. even before I left, the shit was not organized. I was working on it, but I hadn't got there. And I did notice that about me. Like I'll clean out my house or whatever, like real good, like scrubbing, mopping, dusting, all that stuff. And then, the whole house will be clean, Kobe room, all that. And then 2 weeks later, it's right back to where it was, because I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just that cycle. That's just been my cycle forever. And I'm not an OCD person. I'll figure it out. I'll just take a whole day and just do my cleaning and stuff. But like, I'm not a super duper organized person. That don't mean I'm a pig or nothing like that. But I have some clothes laying around for sure, and for days, for weeks, almost
Man,
sometimes.
who you telling?
So I would say that.
I'm here all
and,
the time and got baskets of clothes.
Yeah, but
Don't
you
tell
ain't
my
never say I
supervisor.
was stinking. You ain't never gonna say I was
There you
dirty
go.
or not clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never gonna say that about me. Like, you might say, bro, why you got the clothes? Like, if you came got your hair cut at my house before, or you've been a visitor at my house, you walk up these back stairs, you come right here, you gonna see some clothes in my basket right here.
Yeah.
Niggas is gonna see them clothes. Jay, am I lying?
Oh, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Partly because I got
bro,
too many, but the other part is, nigga, I just go buy some clothes. If I need something, I just go buy something real quick, just so I ain't gotta wash.
But tell them you ain't musty though.
I ain't musty though, cause while I'm out, I'm gonna go get some deodorant. You feel me? Niggas ain't musty though.
Niggas ain't musty though. Dog, the crazy thing, speaking of that, dog, I was on 2K this morning, dog, and I was hooping with my guys, and then they was like, man, you finna get off? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm finna jump in the shower, man, and eat lunch before I do this podcast. It's like, niggas can't smell you on the podcast, nigga. You can run one more game. I'm like, damn, nigga, don't be mad for me wanting to be my best me.
And they act like you really running too, like you really hooping and whatnot.
Right.
Like, what? Run one more. Come on, bro. Run one more. They can't smell you, bro. Like, you playing a game and shit with the controller. Niggas crazy.
That 2K life get crazy, dog. He was like, man, nigga, you can run one more.
Yeah, it sounds like you niggas be wearing, like, y'all all got the same jersey and whatnot and headbands. Y'all be sitting up there playing the game with it on. Good game, my nigga.
But in real life, look.
Like in real life.
In the water.
Hitting the water.
God.
Shit, man, time out, bro.
Oh, man. It feel like that sometimes, dog. It definitely.
Nigga said, give me a 20-second.
All right, next question, man. What's a mistake that you would hope that younger dudes or young people wouldn't repeat that you did in your earlier days?
Listen, man. Just being in the game. I'm gonna go back to the wolf stage,
Okay.
I wish I was more truthful in my 20s, like in my early 20s. I didn't know, and this is just, being young. So you want what you want as far as like, women, you want what you want. It don't matter if you got somebody already, da-da-da-da-da. You want what you want, right? And I felt the only way to go about getting what I wanted was to tell motherfuckers what they wanted to hear instead of telling them the truth, right?
Okay.
So I learned late in the game, maybe my late 20s, that a woman's gonna fuck with you regardless of they're gonna fuck with you if they want to fuck with you. So you telling her a lie, telling her a dream ain't gonna make the situation better, because if you lying to her up front, then you gotta make another. You gotta make another lie to compound that lie, and then the lie just build up so much. When on the front end, you could have just told them this is what it is, just so there won't be no confusion later on down the road. And it'll save a lot of broken hearts. It'll save a lot of slashed tires, a lot of broken windows, because when you lie, you don't give a woman the opportunity to make a choice, right? You kind of like made the choice for her. Like, you gonna fuck with me because I'm telling you this when it really ain't the reality,
Mm-hmm.
right? I learned that way too late, nigga. Just tell them the truth, whatever the situation is, how you feeling, what you want out of the situation. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then if they with it, they with it. Don't put them into the situation thinking it's something and it's really not. And then now you got
Mm-hmm.
hurt feelings. Now you got hurt pockets. Now you got hurt whatever. Now you got a terrible reputation as a man, and as a companion or whatever. So I learned that late in the game, and I wish I had known that earlier instead of just being out here wilding out.
That's
Yeah.
that's very valuable. I got two. I'm probably gonna share one because I don't want to share this other. I might. I don't know. First, I would say don't nobody owe you nothing. And it kind of go back to when I said that I firmly believe now that you got to do something to get something. Cause I take it back to that at a certain point in time, I was doing music and I felt like I was cold at doing music. And that could just be
Yeah.
me being me feeling, confident in myself. But I didn't go as hard as I wanted to. And I felt like I let so much time pass that I kind of aged myself out of doing music. And it
Yeah.
was just like, all
Yeah.
right, that window's over. And it was like a lot of ideas and stuff that I had plans to do, I saw play itself out kind of in real life, like right after my window closed. And when I say my window, I felt like coming out as a rapper in your 30s to me felt like you was too old. Even though it happened
Yeah.
sometime, I think I want to say DMX put his first album out when he was like 32, something like that. But that wasn't a norm, for a lot of rappers to come out in their 30s. So when I kind of hit that, it was like go hard in my career at that point. And it was because I felt like I got this talent. So now somebody owes me a record deal instead of working
Hmm.
for the record deal, taking the talent and then putting in the work for it. So I would say definitely don't feel like anybody owes you anything. And if you do got a talent or idea or an idea for a business, something like that, you got to put in the work because nobody just gonna hand you a deal or hand you some money, this and this and that. You got to put in that work and show your work ethic, in a sense.
Hmm.
Uh, the
Yeah.
other mistake I would say is, and this is during this is like single me, like way back. This is don't, and it's kind of like Snoop saying, like, man, we don't love them hoes. Like, just don't put all your trust and faith in a woman that ain't proved worthy of it. And I would say it go both ways. So young ladies, don't do that with a dude that ain't proved they was worthy of it as well. Cause I got like I say probably two examples that kind of like molded me kind of and made me a little colder in a sense and probably made the dog in me or the wolf in me become what it was because I felt
Hmm.
like, oh, I got one. But I felt like I had one for the wrong reasons. It was based off of
Hmm.
how they looked or the things that they had and how they carried themselves and the statuses that they had when they really wasn't like the best, people or the best
Fit.
person for me at the
Yeah.
time. And I
Yeah.
found out the
Yeah.
hard way. Like,
Yeah.
not only did I
Hmm.
think I had some other niggas had something in that same person too. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah.
just jumping the gun in a sense. And it was kind of crazy because it turned me cold in that sense to where it was like, man, effing, I ain't trying to settle down with no females, is this and that, until I bumped into the right one that kind of slowed all that down and who I'm with now. But I would say
Hmm.
definitely take your time and kind of, check people all the way out, and if they show you who they is, believe them. Like little,
Yeah.
sometimes people will give you a glimpse at who they really is and you got to just take them at that. When they show you who
For
they are,
sure.
hey, you believe it. So, and
Hmm.
that's something I carry with me now today too. Like, you
Yeah.
only could play
Yeah.
for so much before it's like, no, this is really you. You only can say certain things so
Hmm.
much, and your actions showing this before it's like, no, that really is you. So it's like,
Yep.
so definitely
Yep.
be a better judge of a character. I would say for the young
Yeah.
people.
I got
Uh,
one more too. While
yep.
you were talking, I thought of another one for me. I would say
Mm-hmm.
just having like this nonchalant attitude about everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to break that, man. Um
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say Um, I think people mix up being nonchalant with not caring, right? Like I cared about a lot
Mm-hmm.
of stuff, but it was just like I always would be like, "Oh, it's all good. It'll work out," type shit instead of, you know, actually maybe putting in effort at times for it to work out or like being proactive and helping it work out. Um, or on the other end, just not giving a fuck. Like if a chick didn't want to holler at me no more or whatever, or I would just be like, "Oh, it is what it is." And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
maybe I may have fumbled, you know, some good. Not even it didn't even have to be like relationships like type thing, but like friendships, whatever, because of me being nonchalant. Like, for example, like Mike Tate, that was my homie forever. Still is
Mm-hmm.
my homie. But when we went through our little fallout, it was just like it is what it is. F dog, like um,
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to be my homie type stuff. But if it was really my homie, if I really valued our friendship, I should have been reaching out to him too. Instead of just like allowing it to get as bad as it did to where we wasn't talking for years. And that was my dog, since we were 9 years old. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
I was gonna say,
So
yeah.
just yeah, so just situations like that, just being nonchalant about things, acting like it is knowing I really care. I really care because
Mm-hmm.
that's my homie. That's my brother. Like I call his
Mm-hmm.
mother mama number two type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um so caring on the inside, but acting like I don't care on the outside, for whatever reason. So I feel like just
Mm-hmm.
being nonchalant about things, even about like, I could have been a D1 athlete. A lot of people, saw that in me. I thought I was
Mm-hmm.
talented, but I didn't take it seriously. It was just like, I like playing basketball, not thinking that you could have made a career out of this. If it wasn't in the NBA, it could have been overseas, or you could have been well
Or
off
or at least
investing
college
your money,
college paid for it. You know what I'm
college
saying?
paid for or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe 5 or 6 years overseas so you can make some money and invest and won't have to
Mm-hmm.
like, work a 9 to 5 every day or whatever. Yeah, it could have just panned out, but me, being nonchalant, being just like, I like to hoop, and
Mm-hmm.
not thinking about the fruits that could come out of being able to play
Right.
basketball, even if it's
Mm-hmm.
like on a coaching level, could have done something with that. But it's just, I feel like me being nonchalant and acting like I don't care about things or not seeing the bigger picture really kind of, is one mistake that I wish I could go back and, change about myself as well.
No, you used the king of nonchalant. You just the cool
Yeah.
like, hey man, it is what it is, man. That was
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that was
yeah.
before nonchalant was even a term. Also, man, shout out Mike Tate, man. I know Mike too,
Yeah,
man.
shout out
Shout
to
out
my
Mike,
dog,
man.
man. Love your brother.
And that's another thing, man. Hey, let's fix it, man. In 2026, I know we said we don't do resolutions, man. We fixing it, man. Man,
Yeah.
shout out JB Fresh, man. I ain't hollered at JB Fresh in a minute, man. He on the bar and I ain't been there, man. Hey, if you see this, hey, Jay, I'm coming through, man. I'm coming to the bar, man. Give me some wings ready, man. I'm on the way, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
we making it right in 2026,
We
man.
making it right, man.
Uh yeah, man. Next question, man. And this is our
Mhm.
last tough question before we do get something a little more light. What broke
Okay.
you and what did it build? So what was a situation that just broke you down, but then how did that same situation build you up?
I think ours gonna be very similar. But
I think so.
mine was mine was the loss of my pops, man. At
Yep.
18 years old, um, navigating this world without a father figure, like, real father figure in my
Mm-hmm.
life. After, years of us kind of not even really communicating when I was younger, like, I ain't gonna say
Mm-hmm.
not communicating, but it was very, very sporadic. My daddy didn't live in the house with me. Him and my mom broke up when I was, I don't even know what age, but before I was 10 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, I ain't see my daddy a lot. He was in and out the streets a lot. But when I got to high school, he started coming around. We had some similar interests. You know, he found out I could really hoop, and so that was like our bond. So from freshman year all the way up until senior year, that was like my best friend. You know, me and my daddy was cool as a mud. Um, and then when I went to college, my freshman year of college, my pops passed away. You know, after we had just not been communicating for those years, then we got cool. Like I couldn't imagine my life without my dad, and now he's gone. You know, so that was something that broke me, man, because that kind of started, you know, I would say that was where I started drinking, you know, like trying to not subconsciously dealing with what, you know, what I didn't know how to deal with. So that was something that broke me, man, because I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know how to deal with that at 18. So guess what I did? I just went back to school. You know, I acted like nothing happened. I acted like I was cool, but deep down inside I wasn't, man. I was drinking my life away in college, and it it made me strong, of course, because like you said, um, like we talked about earlier, black boys gotta you can't go to therapists and talk about this the way you feeling because you really don't even understand it, you know.
Right.
And in the black community, that's taboo. Go talking to a therapist, you crazy if you go talk to a therapist and stuff like that. So I wish I could have went back and really talked to somebody about that when it was happening in real time. Um, so yeah, that kind of broke me, man. And then you know, Ray G passed away 2 years after that. Then Ron Johnson passed away. He was my godfather. He passed away, you know, 8 years after that. So it was just like a couple of those events that just like, man, these are like dudes that is like this to me. And
Right.
that was a struggle. That was a struggle, bro. Just not being able to navigate through that on my own for sure.
And I
And
would
it
say
made me stronger.
you
Go ahead.
no, you got keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
And it built me up because, you know, first of all, it builds resilience. You know, uh, you can't. I feel like you got to go through something to be able to appreciate things, right? So that was a dark time. That was like a 10-year window too, 11-year window that I was just like, bro, just partying, and it was so bad that people knew me from partying and being drunk. I hated that. And I heard somebody say that about me, like, you always effed up when I see you. And that was like a light to me, that clicked to me. I'm like, huh? Is that really what I want people to
Right.
know me from? You know? And so I had to change that, bro. And even though I was resilient, I didn't like that. I didn't like that part. And I felt like I was just, you know, coping with it in ways that were adverse to the situation and how to heal from it.
I would say you was right. My thing that broke me down would be the passing of my dad too. My dad passed, I was 21 when my dad passed. So we was kind of close in age in a sense at the times that we lost our dad. Cause you said you was your freshman year in college.
Yep.
So what was you was
Over
about
Christmas break,
18,
my pops
19?
passed away. Yeah, I was about to
So
be
yeah, see
19.
my dad, yep, my dad passed in January. So and it's around this time. So it always like it's always a time that I think about and I struggle with too. But I would say my dad passed, I would say right as I became a legal adult. So like in terms of our relationship, was in the house with my dad all the way until middle school. Then my parents divorced. And I would see my dad at like certain sporting events going through like middle school when I played basketball. He'd show up in football. But then like after that, like during high school, I didn't see him much. Then I had a car accident. When did I have my car accident? Junior year in high school. And Pops was on leave from work because he had got like a hip replacement or something happened with him at work to where he was just on leave. So he like took the lead role and like getting my lawyers and all that stuff together and getting me to like rehab and all that stuff from when I had my car accident. So that's when we kind of started to get like real tight then. But then like I left
Mhm.
and went to school and Tennessee and Nashville at Tennessee State. But we still kind of was cool because I came back, and it was crazy because I came back up here to get the settlement money from my car accident in high school, picked my car out, and had to fly back to Nashville. And my pops ended up, when they had the car ready, he drove it down to Nashville to bring it to me. And then pops didn't fly, so he he rode the Greyhound back. But it was like we
Yeah.
was just tight. And then when he passed, it was like right at that point in my life when at this point I had came back home. I transferred back to the crib to go to finish school because I was down there. That's
Yeah.
a whole other story. I got to kicking it in Tennessee and had to come home. But
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
here, but like never went out and had like a drink with my pops, and never did certain things. And
Mm-hmm.
then like starting the whole family, getting married, things like that. I never had that like that fatherly advice in a sense.
Yeah.
And it was like
Yeah.
I wasn't one of the types that like had like multiple father figures that I looked up to. So it kind of like left me to learn on my own. I kind of peeped with like my father-in-law with doing how he handled certain situations in a sense, but it was never like I didn't look at him or call him dad. I got like plenty of respect for him, but I struggle. I think I struggled with that because I lost my dad, that I could never look at somebody else like a dad in a sense. Like, and
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
navigating that. And I think what it built is it made me go harder as a dad. Like true with having two boys with
Mm-hmm.
autism, it make me have to do more, I think, than the typical dad in a sense, because it's more need in my household. But I think, but also knowing that, I didn't have a dad to guide me through how to be a dad is like, it make me overreach. It make me want to do good. I want to be able to lead
Come
that
here.
that solid foundation in my boys and with my daughter, like in everything that I do. And then I also look at, my parents didn't last, they divorced. So it make me want to try to do things to keep my marriage together, the opposite of that. And it kind of just in my sense, I always look at it as my life is like gonna be the coldest reality TV show that he gonna be able to watch from heaven. Like I want you to be able to look down and be like, oh man, he killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he did this, he finished graduated college, he got his master's, oh, he got a
Mm-hmm.
family, he did this. So like
Yeah.
it kind of like built that drive to be like super dad in a sense. Even though I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm doing right or wrong half the time, it's like do what I feel is best based on what I value and things like that. And I think losing him kind of like was big in that because I kind of felt like lost in that sense. Like my mom, of course,
Yeah.
over the top, super mom, you know what I'm saying? But it's only so much your mom can show a young man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
not having that, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of like how you feel like not having that guidance in a sense where you kind of figuring it out for yourself and trying not to gravitate to none of the wrong things. It was like that was a big part of my life that like kind of a
Yeah.
pivotal point that I kind of shaped me in a who I am. So yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely had
Yeah.
that in common.
And that was man. I know I mentioned my dad, but once right, and I didn't even mention my grandfather. My grandfather passed in 2000. My daddy 2002. Then Ray G in '04. Uh,
Hmm.
and then Ron Johnson in 2013. Now Ron went out in a blaze of glory, but I do feel like, no pun intended either, I do feel like Ron taught me so much about he kind of stepped in as a father figure for me.
Hmm.
Uh, when in my time of despair and things like that, he was a great
Hmm.
he was a great guy, man. In that sense,
Right, right.
just guidance, just with guidance, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, um, yeah, man, that was a dark look. That was a dark couple years, man, because it just seemed like it was getting worse and worse and worse. Like every time I felt like I was getting over, the passing of somebody or an event like that. Here comes somebody else that was
Hmm.
very close to me. It's not like
Hmm.
just an associate. He's like Ray G was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Roommate. You
Hmm.
feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like, man, that was a struggle. That time frame, and people always say, you know, I joke about it too because it's like it is what it is. I went to college in 2001, and I didn't graduate till 2009, because I was up there partying. Now I ain't no
Hmm.
dummy by a long stretch. I was
Right.
just up there partying, drinking, kicking it, messing with chicks, trying to cope with what I was coping with, and It's just, I don't know. It may be stronger today because I can understand it. I can realize it. And, I can, you know, I've learned from it for sure.
You was up there living your life like it's golden.
Living my life like a go. I should have been a doctor, my nigga.
Hey, I didn't finish much quicker than you, my guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But at least you took a break. I ain't take no break. I was just up there.
I didn't take much of a break.
Listen, it's some niggas I shouldn't know. You hear me?
Nah,
I was at school with some niggas I shouldn't even know. You hear me? That's how long I was up there. But
nigga, I was the old head in all my classes.
Yeah, they call me Van Wilder, man. You hear me? but that that's another thing though. That's perseverance, bro. Like, of course we went through it. Of course we made our mistakes. We bumped our heads, and we still knew what the mission was. And we got it done.
So when I tell you the culture shock of going to Tennessee State from here, boy, we had a time. We had a time. So
that's another one of my regrets too, not going to a HBCU. But go ahead.
Now I regret not staying there to finish, but like going there kind of tainted me going out here, because to go there, and it was a college town, it was like you got into every party with a college ID. And you know me, I was a young graduate. When I got there, I was 17 when I started college, but I could still go to every party because I had a college ID. Now, true, I turned 18 like probably a few weeks into the year in September, but it was just like, dude, just going there like 3 nights a week, going out 4 nights a week, certain weeks, just kicking it hard for them 3 semesters.
Homework.
Dog, none, bro. Wasn't doing no homework. I just had the money from my.
It ain't like it is today. Nigga really got to do their homework back then.
Right,
ain't no chat GBT.
Dog, man, right. None of that AI. Bro, I had just got my lawsuit settlement, so I'm down there young with some money on me, bro. Like, I'm money on me. Like,
you got it on you.
I had it on me. And like they're having their little student center, like the Union area. It'll be a live DJ at lunchtime playing at certain days, bro. I literally had days where I got up early in the morning, got in the shower, got dressed, walked to the Union with cats, and I'll post up with them. They'll leave to go to their class. Like, man, all right, Jay, I will be there. They went to 2-3 classes and come back. I'm still in the place, bro. Like,
nigga,
like,
you preaching to the choir. You hear me,
bro? They come
you
back
preaching to
lunch.
the choir.
I got mine, dog. And then had the nerve to go get a job while I was down there. Didn't need a job at all, bro. But I just felt like, man, I want some more money because I'm used to having a little bread on me. So I go get a job.
Yeah.
I'm skipping classes, going to work at Old Navy of all places, putting my career and my education on the line for Old Navy of all places.
Old Navy, man, some big ass jeans.
To the point that you had to just come home, dog. And when I came here, I enrolled at UWM. I went to class. There was too many white people in there coming from there. That was a whole other shock. I walked in the lecture hall and was the only black person, and I said, nope, dropped right out. I dropped out like a week after enrolling, and that's when I started working with Ron. Matter of fact, I worked in the office, the Wale office, before they had the school, and then I had a talk with him, and he was just like, man, you got to go back to school and this and that. My mom was telling me. So then from there, went to MA, finished their program, then went back to UW, where I went to 3 different universities all in my undergrad.
Listen, man,
I was on that same plan, bro. Right. I took the road less traveled, but I made it.
It ain't like that. It ain't like we just did it just because, just for shits and gigs. Like we really bumped our heads and learned from it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely.
Absolutely.
All right, last thing before we get out of here, man, there's breaking news today that LeBron James will miss out as an NBA All-Star starter for the first time in 22 years, bro. Bro been an All-Star for 22 years straight. An All-Star starter, bro.
That's crazy. All-Star starter is crazy.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal just to even like think about, bro. Niggas have been All-Stars for, a decade or, 15, 16, 17 years, but to be an All-Star starter?
Yeah, bro.
For 22
crazy.
years.
I mean, the
That's
fans
crazy,
wanted
bro.
to see him for 22 years, bro.
Yes, because
And not only
that's
did
the
they want
fan
to
vote,
see
right?
him, right? Yeah, that's the fan vote. Not only did they just want to see him, and you was healthy each of those years to even play. You didn't have to just miss the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy. And this year, I know he
Brian's
started
had a
out like missing
phenomenal
plenty
career, bro.
games. Man, for real, for real. Even
Phenomenal
though
career.
this season ain't going the way that they wanted to go. But man, that's a feat. I think bro up out of here, man. If not this year, I think next year is gonna be it for him.
I think he's trying to wait till Bryce get there.
Bro, Bryce ain't coming.
Bryce
ain't gonna make it, bro. He ain't gonna make it, bro. I don't even think he get on the court in Arizona. I stopped keeping track. He wasn't even getting no tick. He was Bryce down there going red shirt.
Yeah. I was looking at I thought Bryce was gonna be all right, but
I thought he was. Because everybody said he's gonna be better than Bronny.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I remember
somebody might have to fact check me.
Yeah, no, people were saying that. It was like, oh, Bryce gonna be the one. He got the height. He kind of athletic. He can shoot. But
I think Arizona started out hot, bro, and they had a rotation, and they ain't want to mess it up. And they said he passed on some other D1 schools that offered him where he could have came in and just started immediately, but I think he wanted to do that, West Coast big Nike school in Arizona and not be super far from California. And I don't think that shit panned out, bro. So I don't know. I think Brian might get up out of there, man, in about a year or so. Because I don't think the grand scheme gonna work with both of them. And I think he don't got that leverage like he used to have. This was like a few years back. Bryce wouldn't have had to get on the court.
He gonna get some workouts now. He gonna get some workouts. He might not make nobody roster, but he gonna get some workouts for sure.
What's the LA G League team?
I don't know.
He gonna be on that LA on that Laker G League team. I forgot what they called. The South Bay something.
The one Bronny be playing now.
Yeah. They gonna be throwing lives to each other, man, in the G League. Brothers in the G.
That'd be cold though. That'd be cold.
Yeah. People will watch it. That's the thing. People will watch his debut. You send him to the G League.
Sir.
I see he got that rhythm going back there.
Then I ask you to stop. Why you keep doing stuff? Come here. Hurry up.
Where nephew at, man?
It's your big head in here.
Nephew.
Say hi. Stop touching stuff. Say hi.
Well, welcome to the in crowd.
He can't hear you. I got it.
Special guest on the in crowd. He said he want to hear.
Say hi.
Hi.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Man, Hayes, you got any plans for the upcoming week, man?
Man, no. I just got back from Tennessee, bro, and Unc ain't got it no more. I was just trying to go to the, Winter Ski Fest up in Tennessee. We went, me, Khaled, and Theron. We went out there. I'm retired, bro. I'm retired. I can't party no more. I'm resting and recovering all week. I got a few heads to cut today after we get off here. And yeah, I'm chilling for the rest of the week, bro. I'm gonna hit the gym. Get my life back together.
Man, right. Same here, man. It's I ain't on nothing. About to go back up here and see what this dog on, with this puppy on. But what I do want to say, while I got everybody attention, man, is hey, we sitting somewhere at like, I think 180 or some subscribers. Our goal right now is to get to 250 subscribers. So people, you checking this out, stop what you doing, man. Click that like button, but also click that subscribe button and click the bell for the notifications, man. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, check us out on Instagram, N.U.B.Y World on IG. Check us out at newbywworld.net as well. Check out gooderclothingapparel.co. Also, if you on newbywworld.net, you see what I got on? I got on the Never Underestimate Black Love hoodie. February is almost here, man. Get you one of these Never Underestimate Black Love hoodies. They're available. They're not available yet, but I'm about to put them on the site immediately. Get you one of these, man, for you, and get one for your boo. You know, get your y'all can have a matching set, man. Black love is beautiful. Even if you ain't black, you know, just go on and celebrate that black love. You know what I'm saying? You know somebody that you know that you love that's black, you know, got a little melanin in them. You know, go on and get you one of these. You know what I'm saying? You hear? You know?
Listen, bro. I got something big coming too. Pause.
Okay. Yikes.
We got an announcement though, but me, Khalid Theron, we wasn't just out there kicking it. We put together this little business plan, and we're gonna have all your printing needs covered. Okay, so if you in a few maybe a few weeks at the earliest, we're gonna start getting people together on that printing tip. So we're getting us a DTG machine. We might get an embroidery machine too. But yeah, man, we finna get it out here, dog. So just putting it out there a little early. That's like we already talked about it. It's in motion. We got a machine we about to grab, and it's up from here, man. So it's very scarce in the city as far as getting prints done. I know Lulu on his way back with his with Vasquez print coming back, but we about to get some things in motion as well. So
there we
for
go.
Your apparel needs, we gonna have y'all covered, but more details to come soon. But you know, within the month, we gonna let them the cat out the bag for sure.
Oh, okay, man. I like it, man. Ain't nothing like some good news, man. I like that, man.
Yes,
Cats
sir.
out here making moves,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So,
Yes,
man,
sir.
like and subscribe as always. Be gooder, because good ain't good enough. And make sure you save the children and never, ever, ever underestimate. Just like that, season 2, we bike. Baby, we bike. Man, we back, man.
Love.
All right, we up out of here. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.